This video was brought to you by Markus Bil, Elbilmek, ABRP, Steurenberg, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We're now in the new studio at home. I'm too lazy to go out in the car just to set up the camera. And also in here we have some banana boxes and some bags with clothes. So there's not too much echo in here, so that's good. Acoustics wise, it's probably better than the garage even. But okay, so today I'm going to show you guys the charging speed of the Nio EL6. I was lucky to get the 100B battery. People talk about the 100B battery. Yeah, that's the 175 kilowatt battery. People who don't know the difference between kilowatt and kilowatt hour, they were like, oh Bjørn, I think you misspelled it. No, I didn't. Because remember, kilowatt is power and kilowatt hour is energy. When you measure the battery size, capacity, or whatever, that is kilowatt hour. When you charge a certain amount, or you spend a certain amount of energy, that is kilowatt hour. But charging power is kilowatt, and in this case, it is in fact 175 kilowatt. Yeah, it might not be that common to write it like this, just like BMW uses amp hour instead of kilowatt hour on the batteries. But it is somewhat common to say, let's say the 3C or the 4C battery, and they are then referring to the 3C or 4C discharge rate. So in that regard, in a way, yeah, 175 kilowatt battery is just to emphasize that that's the fast charging battery. It's still 100 kilowatt hour battery, you know. But okay, anyway, enough talk, let's just do the walk. So you see that the EL6 hit 170 kilowatt quite fast initially. I preheated the battery for about, I think it was half an hour, 1 hour before I arrived there. And then compared to the ET5, this is not the touring, this is a regular one with the old battery. You see how much faster the EL6 is charging right now. And then I also include G9 because it's also an SUV in the same class there. And I'm going to show you something. Yeah, you see that the EL6 suddenly, it dropped in speed. I also heard that the fans kicked in. So it seems to be a throttling of thermal or something. And then it went up again. And then it went down again. It just yo-yo up and down. But I saw a post from a German in the Nio E community. And he has the same charging curve, yo-yo up and down. So yeah, it seems like the cooling on the EL6 is simply not good enough, but at least it's faster than, I mean, it's better than before maybe, because before you couldn't charge that fast. But okay, I also include the Q8 e-tron, the fat e-tron, because that has been the reference for the longest time. You know, e-tron has been dominating the market, but now it seems like it's harder. The competition is building up. So, for example, G9 is charging way faster than fat e-tron will ever be able to charge at. Well, at least for now, right? Until the 800 volt awesomeness comes out. But yeah, so, and then the ET5, in the comparison, you see how slow it is. Traditionally, the Nios, they were quite slow in charging. People didn't care. But now with the 175 or 185 kilowatt, then it's a lot better. But you see that also include here that, okay, even though the EL6 doesn't get 175 anymore, it can still maintain nice and flat charging curve. I've never seen this before in previous Nio test I tried. But G9 just has a massive lead right now. It's already at 72, almost at 75%. G9 charging speed is just in another planet compared to the other ones here. So remember that G9 costs roughly the same as EL6. Also quite spacious, just like the other cars here. The reason why I include ET5, which is a sedan, is because that one has the battery, the slow battery. But yeah, you can see now that even at 60%, we are still taking 135 kilowatts. I think previously, with the old battery, it would be at, around 87 something kilowatt. It was charging quite slow before. You can see in the ET5. We're going to look at the charging curve afterwards. But right now, actually, the fat e-tron and the EL6 is just right neck on neck. But the fat e-tron is gaining a little bit of momentum because it's going faster and faster. It's been capped on number of amps. And then as the voltage goes up, it charges faster. But I think that's it. Even the fat e-tron is now running out of oomph. It's slowing down. Oh no, but the EL6 can still maintain the speed. Look at that. Freaking Chinese, man, they are beating the Germans right now. The Germans used to be so fast in charging, but now the Chinese, G9, by the way, hit 90% already. Wow, that is very impressive, but you guys know G9. And then which car is going to be the second one now? We know that ET5 is going to be the slowest one. So, okay, it's now in the battle between the fat e-tron and the EL6. Which car is going to be faster? But look at the EL6. It can maintain that nice speed until 82%. And the e-tron is charging so much slower right now. Holy macaroni, this is almost embarrassing for the Germans. It seems like the EL6 is getting a nice lead, but now EL6 also starts slowing down a little bit, and then G9 is going for 100%. Wow. Can G9 even hit 100% before the other cars hit 90%? Well, you see, that would be total humiliation, right? Okay, right now the EL6 is getting a nice lead, but also the EL6 starts slowing down compared to the fat e-tron. The fat e-tron has a flat-ish curve towards the end, but will that be enough? Because the the EL6 is already at 89%, it's about to hit 90%, whereas the fat e-tron is only at 87%. That's it. EL6 took the second place, and then fat e-tron is going to be third. Wow. Unbelievable, man. The glorious day of Audi is over. It's over for the Germans. They need to be worried right now until the 800 volt architecture comes out. But just, okay, I'm just going to show you further now that in case you want to use the whole battery, the G9 doesn't take that much time. And you guys, if you guys keep asking, hey, Bjørn, why don't you add a timer at the bottom of the screen? Well, just look on the Ioniq screens. They already include timer. It's been 43 minutes. Okay, that one froze on the G9. It hit 100% after 43 minutes, but also nice that the timer stops there. You can see how long it took to hit a certain state of charge. And then we just continue now. Which car will actually hit 100% first? And okay, that one, maybe the fat e-tron has a chance, because the fat e-tron is charging faster than EL6 right now, except for the fat e-tron has a little bit bigger battery. Oh yeah, that's true. This time I didn't bother including the net capacity, because the net capacity on the Nios, they are actually kind of low, around 86 to 88 kilowatt hour only. Fat e-tron is more. I don't remember how much, but okay. So that also matters in a way. Actually, both numbers matters, because the total capacity could somewhat indicate how fast you can possibly charge, right? How, like the C rating, whereas the net capacity is more like, okay, we're comparing two different battery sizes. How fair is it? Right now the EL6 is going quite slow, so now the fat e-tron has a chance to win over that one, except for that the fat e-tron has a bigger battery. So not much going on right now. I think the ET5, I stopped ET5 at 90%. I didn't bother recording past that point. That's why you see the timer. Wait, why was it 50? Oh yeah, the timer stopped at 50 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, right now it seems like fat e-tron is going to take at least the win to 100%. So it took okay, fat e-tron didn't get the big prize. It got like it didn't get the primary prize. It just got the secondary prize. Yeah, but okay, it's almost over now. We're just gonna watch a little bit more. We'll see that yeah, the fat e-tron is going to win, right? But then how much slower is EL6 in comparison? Yeah, let's see. Now let's wait for the fat e-tron to finish, and then we'll see how many extra minutes it takes for the EL6 to hit 100%, because I think it's still going to be quite even. Yeah, let me see. Come on, almost done now, almost done. I can feel it. The fat e-tron is about to finish, but it's true that it goes a lot slower now. The fat e-tron, there. Okay, 63. Oh, yeah, but there wasn't that much of a difference between these two cars, at least to 100%. Okay, now let's look at the charging curve. So you see, wait, what the heck, man? The scale is at 400 kilo. Okay, whatever. But okay, you see that the X-Spec G9 is just mind-blowingly fast. It just goes above everything else, maybe a little bit here, but it's just insanely fast. But look at this one. See, Nio, okay, EL6, it has this yo-yo, and I've seen the same thing with the German guy. It was a slightly shift of him, I'm not sure why, but this could indicate that maybe the EL6 was heating up the battery a little bit too much, and then it throttles. So maybe I should have arrived with slightly colder battery. Maybe you don't want to preheat for 1 hour, just preheat for about half an hour, and then you shift the whole thing further out. That could be a possibility. But at least it goes a lot faster. You can see here that the red line here versus the blue here, you see that Nio now is charging a lot faster than before. Before it was just, yeah, kind of a sad story, but now it's even matching or sometimes even beating the fat e-tron. So yeah, now it means that, you know, previously Nio, they were only good if you could battery swap it, because they charge dog slow, or I mean not dog slow, but kind of slow for a 100 kilowatt hour battery. But now with much improved battery technology, it can then charge a lot faster. But it seems like this only applies to the new, what do you call it again, the Gen 2 cars, the NT2 or whatever platform, right? Maybe the old ones like the ES8, they don't have the same level of cooling, but so even if the ES8 would get, I'm just assuming now, but if the ES8 would get the 100B battery, it would probably only get 115 kilowatts, because I did actually swap out this awesome battery in the EL6 today, and then I tested also battery capacity, and I found out that with the awesome battery, the battery I initially had, the 175 kilowatt battery, it had whooping 88.6 kilowatt hour net capacity, and it was charging fast. After I swapped it, I did a full test again, took some time. Then with that new battery I got, it was only around 86 kilowatt hour net capacity. And not only that, but I only received around 115 kilowatt. So you see, I got an old battery. This is interesting finding. I never thought about how this would work, but it seems like where does the batteries come from? Well, initially there is one battery included in the car when they ship it from China, and hopefully they put a brand spanking new one in there, right? The 100B battery. But when they set up a battery swap station, what kind of batteries do they put in there? Do they put brand new batteries, or do they actually take old batteries from the pool somewhere in the system already in China? That one, I don't know, is Weissnich, but eventually your nice battery, if you have bus, you will then swap it out at one point, and then you lose it. And then if some ES8 gets it, it might not be able to utilize that speed, right? But at least it will get the capacity, yeah. But I've seen over and over again that now there's a big difference here between, if you get a new battery, you get 88 something kilowatt hour. If you get an old battery, you get 86 something kilowatt hour. And is Nio going to replace all the 100 kilowatt hour, the old batteries, with new ones, with 100B batteries? If they want the best performance for the consumers, yeah, but it might only affect a few cars with a new platform that can utilize it. So that means that they might then put new batteries, expensive new batteries, in the pool for only the new users, whereas the old one, they don't utilize it. But from an economical perspective, it might be better for Nio to just keep the old batteries in the pool, right? Because then they don't have to spend too much money on it. So this is interesting. When Nio people, they always brag about, yeah, you know, you're gonna get the best technology in there. If something happens with the battery, you can just swap it. Well, if you're stranded, you might not be able to go to the swap station. That's one thing. and when you get new technology, well, will you get it in every battery out there, or will it be random like now? Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, Nio can improve this by replacing all the batteries in the system. But the question is, are they going to do it? Yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.